Okay, so here we are, eating your feed. My name is Nikki. Today, my friend Andrew has challenged me to recreate a very expensive beef sandwich that he tried while he was in Japan shooting. Worth it. Everyone in this room has had the sandwich except for me. Here's the video. This is at a restaurant in Tokyo called Wagyu Mafia Cutlet Sandwich. So Andrew tried the Kobe beef Chateaubriand sandwich, and wow, that piece of meat is luxurious. It's spotted like a leopard with fat. Dredge it in an egg wash and panko. You just deep fry it like fried chicken. And they have these beautiful pieces of fluffy white bread. Oh, this is my kind of sandwich. He cuts the crust off. 20,000 yen. Yowie. Is Kobe beef the same as Wagyu beef? I Googled Kobe beef and the thing that is up for sale is Wagyu beef. Wagyu beef is any of the 4 Japanese breeds of cattle. There's also one called Sanda beef. I thought it said Sandra beef, and I really like the idea of there being a beef called Sandra. It's Sanda. I'll buy a piece of beef and call it Sandra.
You should also buy some less expensive meat and practice with that first.
Maybe some test beef.
Yeah.
So, as always, to help, our very good friend and chef extraordinaire Rie is here. How are you?
Good.
I'm making a Japanese sandwich today.
Yeah, I remember this place.
Is it good?
What's good?
So Wagyu means Japanese beef. And then this was a Kobe Chateaubriand. Is that a cut of beef?
Yeah.
Yes. Am I gonna be able to find that here?
You may able to? Because
Maybe.
I've seen it in a restaurant saying like Kobe beef.
And then, is that just like a regular katsu sauce?
We can buy a sauce called tonkatsu sauce.
Yes, and then this bread.
I would like to eat Japanese bread.
We're just taking people's orders now.
It has a little bit lighter texture.
Like fluffier.
Yeah, fluffier.
So the inside is not cooked all the way through.
Higher temperature.
And shorter cook time.
Exactly. Good luck.
Thanks, bye.
Bye.
So we need to get cheap beef, fancy beef, tonkatsu sauce, breadcrumbs, white bread, preferably Japanese white bread. I think I can do this, and I think it's gonna be a really delicious day. We got the beef. It's not that much. The guy who sold it to us said that this is a superior piece of meat, second only to Japanese Wagyu. All right, we got
Okay.
stuff.
Hey,
We got 2 square loaves, cheap beef, expensive beef. We have our katsu sauce, and we've got some panko in here. We also have some treats. Okay, so we got this bread from a Korean supermarket in Koreatown, but they also had a bakery. So we got some hot dog buns. I got this pink baguette. You want to eat this pink thing with me?
oh yeah, I do.
It's very weird.
Looks like you're eating Patrick Starr's hand. Good luck.
Thank you. I guess we get cooking. So this process requires deep frying things, which naturally makes me a little bit nervous, but I've got my pot of oil and we want that to, oh, I don't know anything about temperature or time. Did Rie say anything? She said high temperature but for a short amount of time. Well, I mean, it has to get hot. Here's my thermometer. It's not lighting. Ah, oh my God. Okay, well, safety first. That's heating up. So from what I can tell, the beef is not like seasoned in any way. Ingredients wise is pretty basic. So the fancy Wagyu that we got today is not Kobe Wagyu, but it's Australian Wagyu from Blackmore Farm. And it is from a Chateaubriand cut. It is about 1.5 inches thick, and it's $40. And I think this is like the smallest, most expensive piece of beef I've ever cooked. We're not gonna start with that because if I mess it up, we only have one. So we bought some backup beef, Black Angus tenderloins, but they seem to be the right size. This is the Black Angus that is like $7 per tenderloin. And this is the Chateaubriand Wagyu, which is $40-something. This one definitely has better marbling, but like still not quite like in the video in Japan, but it was the best we could do. All right, it goes flour and then eggs. I only got 2 eggs, but I think that should be fine. Should I put salt in the flour?
I don't remember if they salted it. I would definitely salt the outside after it's done frying.
Will anything stick?
If it comes fresh out of the oil,
And I
yeah.
just-
That's like the time to salt fried things.
All right. Oh, that's a lot of panko. And also in the video, they cook with chopsticks. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to deliver a beef baby. Okay, the thermometer says deep fry is near 375, which sounds about right. Here's our tenderloin. One whole thing that just fell into 3 pieces. I guess what did you give her paying $15 for 2 tenderloins? I had Wagyu beef for the first time this summer at a fancy Japanese restaurant. and I cried. All right, well, I'm gonna dip this in egg. Panko Mountain. Hey, this feels like a well-covered piece of beef. Should I do this little buddy? It looks like an apostrophe. That can be my test piece.
Seeing Nikki's face above the pot is very funny from over here.
All right, we're there. We're going in. And starting a timer.
This is fun, just sitting over here watching.
You're backseat cooking.
I'm front seat cooking.
Okay, that's 1 minute. It's so brown and crispy. All right, 1:30. Salt? Oh, it's definitely rare. Might be a little too rare. It's hard to tell though, because this size of this guy was also really small. Let's try the big one, see what we can do. Maybe we can make a sandwich out of that one.
I remember their beef taking kind of a while to fry.
Really? Maybe it's a lower temp and a longer fry. That's 2 minutes and 30 seconds. All right, let's test it with like the end piece of this guy. Wow, such puffy bread. Toasting the bread. Sauce on both pieces of bread or just one? Maybe a light coating on both? Mmm, sauce. And I think they cut the crust off after the sandwich is assembled. Nice. And now I cut it into quarters. Looks great.
Looks pretty good.
Pretty close, right?
Yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Oh,
Tender.
there's not a ton of beef flavor. It's mostly just like soft texture with crunchy texture.
I think you can go a little less too.
Less fry? Mm-hmm. Yeah, is this a little overdone?
I would allow maybe 1.5 minutes. Because
1:30?
like when you
Okay.
take out the meat, it's still cooking.
It'll still cook.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll try it again with my second piece of cheap meat, figure out a better cook time. I'm hoping this will just stay together when I fry it. We're gonna take it down to 1.5 minutes, hopefully get a little bit more of a rare inside and assemble another sandwich. I'm cutting the bread at an angle here because not a lot about me is very straight. So hopefully I can do a straighter job. Well, that's not a bad slice. Okay, 1:30. Oh, the piece didn't come off. Salt. Oh, layer of sauce.
At the Wagyu Sando place, if there's a little bit of meat that makes it not a square, they'll
They
cut
cut it
a
off?
little bit so that it'll be more square-like.
That looks a lot better. I think this cook time was closer to what we should be doing. Okay, I think this is good. You can see the toasty bread, the sauce, the katsu outing. And my friend Sean's here. Hi, Sean. Come on
What
in.
up?
I made a cheap beef katsu sando. But you were just in Japan.
I was just in Japan.
And you are Japanese.
And yep,
So you were familiar with the concept of the katsu sando.
yes,
Please enjoy.
pretty good.
Yeah?
Although the beef is like not super cooked, which is good.
When we ate the expensive one, you just pull the meat away from the sandwich. Then you have to cut it with your teeth.
Right, because that has to do with the fat content. The fattier it is, the more it like breaks apart more easily. Okay, well, there are no more cheap steaks to futz with. It's finally time to face my fears of this very expensive piece of beef. I think I'm gonna slice my bread slices and have them ready to go in the toaster. It's beef time. To up the stakes, if you will, Andrew and Rie are gonna be here while I make it. Come on in.
My palms are sweating.
You're sweating, I'm sweating. Here she is, Sandra. She's beautiful. Look how perfectly round she is. Should I dab?
Yeah.
Chateaubriand.
I was talking about dabbing the meat, and Adam thought I was gonna like dab, like a 12-year-old boy. It's got very nice marbling. Yeah, it's soft. It's very tender.
Can I do an idiot sandwich to you?
What's an idiot sandwich?
You have never seen it? Who are you?
I'm an idiot sandwich.
What is happening behind me right now? Okay, here she goes. Bye, Sandra.
Need a timer?
Yes! Bread's toasting. I'm very nervous. It's been 1:30.
She's so big, Captain.
Wow. It's a nice color.
Ooh.
Oh, that piece got funky.
That's okay, you'll cut that off.
You're like a coach.
It's time for Sandra. God, she's big.
Oh. Wow, that's thick.
Her mom and dad behind me.
You can do it.
Okay, ready?
Drum roll.
Yeah, it's basically just toasted meat, right?
This is really, really ridiculous.
The bread is so thin.
This is
Yeah.
Okay, last time I ate Wagyu beef, I cried. I really don't know what's gonna happen here.
Oh, the juices are running.
That's so decadent.
Does it taste
Want
like
me
a
first?
marshmallow?
Like a beef mallow.
This one has a beefiness that the other two didn't have. I feel like the fat has a flavor of its own in this one that
It
wasn't
does.
present in the others.
This one, the beef is the star. I feel like in the other pieces, we were talking about the bread and sauce a lot
Yeah.
more. This one, like the beef just really, really stands out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's good, Nikki. Thank you, Annie. I heard you were excited to try some beef.
I was until I found out it was rare.
You're not into rare beef?
No, but I'll try anything. Oh, it tastes good.
You thought like we all ate it and it was just bad?
No, I didn't expect it. I hate rare food, but it's really, really good.
Yeah, that's
You
pretty
changed
good.
someone's life today.
We had a very expensive piece of Wagyu Chateaubriand that was dredged in flour, eggs, and panko, and then deep fried until it was rare. And then we had some soft, fluffy Japanese white bread covered in a katsu sauce with the meat placed on it cut into quarters. I can't even imagine what that restaurant is doing with like high tier Japanese Kobe Wagyu beef. But I think like with whatever piece of beef you can find, if you want to do this at home, you totally can. I'd say definitely spring for the good Asian bread, get a good sauce, and make a delicious sandwich. Woo! I smell like beef.
Oh, yes.